Good morning, friends. Welcome to my daily quarantine routine. I have already made my coffee, gotten myself ready, and put my dogs outside so they can have their water and run around and get some energy out. On our list today, we're going to clean up this downstairs of the house, do all the vacuuming, mop the floors, load the dishwasher, start it, maybe do a second load, we'll see. And then we're going to go to the post office for mailing out some masks to our healthcare workers. And then we will be upstairs sewing, making more masks. So here we go. The vacuum that I was just using is a Dyson V7 Animal, I believe. We got it from Costco and it is by far the most used appliance in our house. I do clean the couch with the long handle extension on it. It does come with a smaller, just a clip-in motor brush head for smaller spaces, but we have found that the most effective way to vacuum the couch in as little time as possible is just to use the big one. It takes like 5 minutes. And we're off to the post office. And I just realized I walked out of my house wearing Crocs to the post office. You know what? It's okay. They're comfortable. They're practical. I don't see a problem with it. Post office done. Easy breezy. The Houston post office is awesome. It's the same lady in there every time I go. We're very close to being on a first name basis. Now I'm at Publix. I'm just gonna run in real quick and see if they have any meat. They didn't have anything yesterday. When I was here, they had a couple like fillets, but we don't need fillets. We need ground beef and chicken and things like that. Same thing everybody else needs. So I'm just gonna see if they have any. I'd like to make some soup tonight, like an Italian vegetable soup. Really would like some ground beef for that. But if they don't have any, we will make it meatless and it will be fine. 30 minutes after cleaning and straightening up. Honestly, why do I even try? No respect. Okay, so we have cleaned downstairs, started a load of laundry, been to the post office, been to Publix, and now we are in the room formerly known as my sewing room that is now known as the Mask Emporium. I'll show you my setup and then we'll get started sewing. So here on the cutting table, I've got all of my elastic, which is literally all of the elastic I could find anywhere near me. I've got some knit elastic, non-roll woven elastic, and braided elastic because at this point I will take whatever I can get. There's more in that bag that was given to me by a neighbor. It's buttonhole elastic, but I'm gonna make it work. This is some extra interfacing just in case. All of my clips here. My handy dandy rotary cutter to cut the elastic. And these are all of the masks that are pre-ironed and everything and just need to be sewn up. Some split elastic that's already been run through my serger. And I've got a mask over here already clipped and ready to sew. So I'm gonna set this camera up and we'll get started sewing. Okay, first things first, I've already done on this one, I've sewn it right sides together with the elastic sandwiched in there, so they're sewn in already. And I went ahead and basted the opening shut. So now I'm going to top stitch all the way around, making the pleats permanent here. And hopefully I've got a good enough angle that you can kind of see what I'm doing. Let's move the machine. There. So, flipping on the machine, placing the fabric under there. I've been using a 1/4 inch seam allowance. Use whatever you're comfortable with. Lower the presser foot, find my foot pedal under here, and we're gonna go to town. Pick up speed a little bit. All right, I find when I'm getting close to the pleats, if you'll slide one pin out and put it aside, don't mind my dogs, they're just nosy. I promise if you buy anything from me, it won't come covered in dog hair. I don't let them that close. And you're gonna wanna go slow up to the corner of the face mask. Get to where you're about a 1/4 inch away. Lift your presser foot, keeping the needle in your project, and turn. When you've gotten here, you're gonna wanna slide that second clip out and hold that pleat with your fingers. You should have already caught the other pleat with your needle. So then we're gonna start going here, but I'm on the up side of the pleat, so I'm sewing over the ridge facing the needle. So you're gonna wanna give it some good gas to get up and over. And I like to keep a little tension on the back side. Don't pull, because you don't wanna break your needle, but just keep a little bit of tension back there, and that'll help you get over those ridges while remaining in control. When you get close, slide out that third pin and continue over that last ridge. When you get to about a 1/4 inch away from the edge, lift your presser foot, needle still in your project, and turn. Lower the presser foot and just keep going top stitching around the edge, keeping that 1/4 inch seam allowance. I should also note that when this starts out as a rectangle, but when you add in your pleats, it becomes kind of an oblong shape, kind of a football shape. So you're gonna have a little bit of a curved edge, so make sure you're maintaining that curve with your 1/4 inch seam allowance. Same thing over here, you're going to get kind of close to this clip and you're gonna need it out of the way. So pull the clip, hold the pleat, and sew to a 1/4 inch away from the edge. Needle down, presser foot up, turn your project. Same thing over here. You're not sewing over the ridge, you're sewing up on a flat surface and then it'll drop down past the ridge and then again and again. So you're gonna wanna keep a little bit of tension on the back side, keeping your pleats together, and just give it a little gas and get up over that ridge. Pull that second pin when you get close. It won't go under your presser foot, so you'll just be stuck. Hold that pleat, keep going. You can see my machine's a little resistant to the bulk. Pull your third pin and get over that ridge as well. Okay, 1/4 inch away, lift your presser foot, needle stays down, turn your work. Lower your presser foot back down. Just keep stitching until you get back to your original seam line. overlap just a little bit, back stitch, lock in those seams in place, lift your presser foot, lift your needle, pull your work, and clip your threads. And now you've got your mask. And this should be, it'll come up over the nose, under the chin, and if your elastic is too long, you can adjust that on the next one. I find that my elastic is a little bit long. I do have small ears, and I tested it with putting a bobby pin at the back to pull it up and tucking it into my hair, and that seems to work too. So, there's one mask down. Granted, we didn't start at the very beginning, but that's how you do it. So I just finished up dinner and cleaned the kitchen before I came back upstairs. I'm gonna sew a few more masks and then that's my day. Thank you so much for watching and hanging out with me today. I've wanted to have the opportunity to do YouTube for a while just because it seems like a fun creative outlet, but I never really had the time, nor did I feel like I had anything to say. But now I guess it's all just come together and I feel like I have things to say, and this might not have been super informative, but I hope you maybe learned a little something about sewing or enjoyed watching me clean my house. I don't know. But I appreciate you watching. Please feel free to like, comment, subscribe, and shoot me a message if there's anything you'd like to see. Thanks for being here. We'll see you next time. Bye.